What's up, everybody? It's your boy Hurt coming to you with another episode of Afterlife where we talk about anything and everything that we feel like talking about today. Today's no different. We're going to reach in that bag of goodies, subjects, and material. We're going to pull one out. We're going to discuss it, dive right in. What say you? Let's dive right in. So, today we're going to take a different approach. We're not going to talk about prison. We're not going to do jokes or nothing. We are going to talk about the good old early 2000s and early 90s and early 2000s. I'm an 80s baby. I was born at the end of the 80s. I was born in 88. So I'm just hit the last of a dying breed or whatever. Reason why I say that is because I believe my childhood was probably one of the best, and it had all the greatest toys and all the greatest. I mean, for instance, we'll just start off. You remember all the good old toys from Ninja Turtles to Power Rangers to frickin' Batman to X-Men to Spider-Man to the Tick to the McDonald's toys to how McDonald's was actually set up. Do you guys remember actually going into McDonald's? Because I do. And there was burgers that were stools or seats, and then there was fries that were made into seats or whatever with the little backs and the little seats. And then they had Ronald McDonald over there kicking it, waiting for you to come over and eat your food with him. Then they had the little walrus in his little freaking weird suit ready to rob you, but he wanted to sit with you and eat some food with you too. And then there was that one lady or whatever that had the little mask on, the Ronald McDonald suit or whatever, and hung out with them too. But she was waiting for you in the other section to eat your cheeseburger with them. Power Rangers, the Green Ranger. I know you guys remember that evil Green Ranger. Nick at Night, when it was right after regular Nickelodeon. It was when all the good shit played. My Brother and Me, Keenan and Kel, all that. Are You Afraid of the Dark? I think I might have said that already. Man, they played a lot of good stuff. Shoot, one Saturday morning, they would every Saturday they'd have a set of cartoons they would always play. And mine, I would always just watch. I would always just watch Recess. That was my thing. And then at noon, that's when football started. Because I remember being younger, we would always watch college football or Detroit Lions on Sunday. So it was always Michigan. My parents was always Michigan State. I was always Michigan fan. I've never been a State fan, never will be. I'll never wear green like that ever in my life. Blue, maize and blue all day. Or what was it? Frickin' we knew it was time to come in because the lights came on, the street lights came on. And I don't know how it is with you guys and where you're from in the city, but we had these little green electrical boxes or whatever that just had all the components, they were just little big old freaking square green box, and then they always had a little smaller green box next to it, but kids would always meet up at this box just to chop it up, just to hang out, just to talk shit. Little kids before school, after school, before the lights come on, all that. We all had BMX bikes back in the day. None of us probably knew how to jump any of them. We had a few friends that were daredevils and knew how to do all that. And then we always had a few friends that tried to be like that and would fuck up every time and mess up and fall over. I was one of those friends. But we always knew what house was popping that night because there was like 10, 15 BMX bikes in the front lawn just chilling. So we knew they were having a badass kid party, just ramen noodles, Pepsi, Coke, freaking Mountain Dew, and bad decisions. Football games, Friday night football games. Shoot, I remember the water balloons back in the day. You remember how we used to fill up those water balloons one by one by one, and then we'd freaking try to tie it, put it in the bucket, we're ready to go. We'd have to fill up maybe 50 of those, and then we were done because that took like 2 hours to do 50 of them. Nowadays, they got this little thing you hook up to the hose, you hook the balloons up, and they blow up like 50 of those motherfuckers, and you just pull it, and you don't even have to tie them. They're ready to go. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Man, remember those Pogs or whatever? The little circle cardboard cutout things that had different images or whatever, and you would flip them upside down on a floor or whatever, and you would stack them. And you would say, anyone that flips over, I keep. Or you would establish rules like, hey, anyone that I flip over, I hold on to, and then the ones you flip over, you hold on to, and we'll trade, or we're playing for keepsies. If anyone that I flip over, I'm keeping. All right, but anyone you flip over, you're keeping, but anyone that I flip over, I'm keeping. And you'd establish rules like that. You'd have a bigger plastic round piece. We call that a slammer. Or you can get ones that were like fucking that big, metal, whatever, triple stack slammers. Man, fireworks were illegal back then. We would have to go to Indiana or somewhere else out of state to go get fireworks because Michigan was illegal. We could not have fireworks in Michigan at one point, and we would literally have to go somewhere to get good fireworks, or we would have to go to the fireworks on a certain day that the town was having fireworks because it's the only time we could see fireworks like that. Y2K, the early 2000s, or no, on 2000, it was supposed to be the years would start over. The year 2000 is going to make the clocks turn back to zero, all that dumb shit. People stocked up on water, people stocked up on canned goods, stuff that would last for weeks, months, years, Spam, all that. Some people even took cruises because they thought that on New Year's Eve that shit was just going to plummet. Stock market and everything was going to fall. Nothing happened. 9/11, 2001, the World Trade Centers went down. Sorry to the people that lost their lives, and also bless those first responders, the soldiers, the ones who lost their lives, the people who gave everything they got on 9/11. My heart goes out to all you guys. I was in 8th grade seminar when that stuff happened. Man, music was way different. Disturbed, Usher, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, Spice Girls, good Lord, West Side Connection, Eazy-E, Tupac, Biggie, Bone Thugs, SPM, Coolio, Dog Pound Gang, Mac 10, Dub C, Ice Cube. I mean, the list goes on. I mean, 90s, early 2000s. Comment what you guys remember about 90s, early 2000s. Subscribe, share this video. I've just been seeing everyone 90s, early 2000s, and I'm like, those were my times. What better person to talk about 90s, early 2000s than someone who fucking lived it? So, all right, everybody, this is your boy Hurt coming to you with another. Hopefully you're having a good day today. Your boy Hurt, out.